Bland house, oversized car, artificial food, the default settings for America. And just 3 government decisions decades ago put us on the road to these. Now you may notice my son is sitting in on this video. That's because our atomized American lifestyle makes childcare difficult here on spring break. But also, maybe if he hears this, he can break the cycle. Dean, maybe you can have leisurely strolls instead of luxury SUVs. Forget the big gulp, get a tiny cup. You can replace a cookie cutter house with a modern flat.
But what's a flat?
Honestly, I'm not sure what a flat is, and at my age, I'm too embarrassed to ask anybody. Anyway, with the help of my trusty sidekick, the economics literature, I'll give a talk on how we got like this. Dean, fetch me my corduroy suit. Are you okay? You okay there?
To the lecture hall!
Thank you all for coming. All right, let's start with owner-occupied housing. Stale, lifeless. Where did it come from? Well, we have to go back to the Great Depression. People had fallen on hard times, so the government bought up their mortgages, extended the length, and lowered the interest rate, making them more affordable.
That's nice. They were helping poor people.
Oh, yeah, okay, all right. But wait until you hear what happens next. They made those cheap mortgages available to everybody who fought in World War II. That increased homeownership by 25%.
So they helped soldiers get homes. Isn't that great? We were the good guys in World War II.
Yes, we were. And if you're ever on a site called 4chan, don't let them tell you any different.
What the heck is 4chan?
Never mind. The point is, we created a monster, the 30-year mortgage. That's regressive, since homeowners get to deduct interest from their taxes and renters don't. It's distortionary because it traps buyers when rates rise. See this other Econ Nerds video. And it's completely unkillable. It'd be political suicide to propose abolishing it.
Don't we have a mortgage, Dad?
Yes, indeed. Even I, who knew the downsides of the policy, succumbed to it in 2021.
Weren't we packed into a tiny apartment before that? Like, what was the plan? Was I gonna sleep in your bed until college?
Let's just move to big cars. It's after World War II, and the Germans think their people are buying too many chickens from America, so they put a tax on our chickens. And then we fight back by putting a tax on their trucks. This protective tariff gave U.S. car companies a huge advantage on pickups. And it sets us on a path towards oversized vehicles. Now, the current crop of SUVs and crossovers we can blame on a different law, CAFE. And I'm not talking about the type of cafe you'll have near your future flat. It's a law pushed by environmentalists to make cars have better fuel efficiency.
That's good. Uncle Choo-Choo says nature's our friend.
Nature is mosquitoes, frostbite, and puppies. It's neither friend nor foe. It just is. But these standards are faux. See, they're based on the footprint of the car. The bigger the car, the less strict the standard. The intent was more fuel-efficient cars, and what we got instead is that every car looks like this.
Hey, that's Uncle Choo-Choo's car.
It's not a car, it's a light truck, according to CAFE. The bigger the car, the looser the requirement. So therefore, everything got bigger.
So you're telling me Uncle Choo-Choo is a sweet Toyota, hate nature?
No, he's just following incentives. But I want to move inside the car, where there's something scarier than a 30-year mortgage and more dangerous than a poorly designed law. It's a cup holder with a beverage laden with corn syrup. The origin of this is again the Great Depression. The government was trying to help out poor sugar farmers by giving them a guaranteed high price. That guaranteed high price remains to this day, and in the US, we pay more for sugar than anywhere else in the world. And at the same time, they also gave money to farmers growing staple crops like corn. Fast forward 90 years, and the government is giving $38 billion to farmers. 30% of it goes to corn alone. So the subsidy, combined with the high price of sugar, means corn syrup is everywhere, inescapable. So there you have it. These old laws are the gateway to the suburbs, SUVs, and soda.
So the bad guys are veterans, Uncle Choo-Choo, and farmers?
No,
Oh, and Germans. They're always the bad guys.
no. The point is, there are no bad guys. And I know this video would do way better on YouTube if I could give you a bunch of bad guys and say, hey, look at these guys, look what they did to you. But it wouldn't be honest, because the people behind the laws weren't evil. They were trying to do good. There was just unintended consequences. And then a generation built their lives around these policies, and they stopped being policies and they became culture. And once we realized, hey, maybe we should change all this, there were entrenched interests that would fight that change. But maybe we can do it. Maybe we can take on these special interests. First, the car companies.
Cars are over, Dad. Autonomous vehicles are going to destroy the auto industry. Like, I'll probably never even need a driver's license.
Okay, we'll leave the car companies alone. But we could take on the farmers, and let's call them by their real name, millionaires. 41% of subsidies go to farms with sales over $1 million. We've got to stop them.
But in the magazine The Economist that you read me every night, it said junk food stocks are way down because of Ozempic. Don't you know, we're past peak obesity.
Okay, fine, we'll leave them alone too. And you've hit upon something here. Technology is usually what changes things, gets us out of what's called the transitional gains trap. But housing, technology won't save us there. U.S. cities that grew in the 20th century built themselves around the dominant transportation of the time, the car. The car, combined with all those cheap mortgages, led to subdivision after subdivision. The entrenched interests here are homeowners. They use single-family zoning to stop density. They want to preserve the character of their neighborhoods, keeping apartments and low-income people out. That mindset enshrined detached housing as the norm. And as the city started to grow, that meant new housing was pushed further out. And prices spiraled up for those single-family homes in the center owned by boomers. Technology will not save us here. Homeowners need to start voting for more housing. Dean, do not make the mistake of previous generations. When you inherit our barely standing, dilapidated house, fight for denser zoning.
I don't know, Dad. I like the neighborhood the way it is.
He'd grown up just like me. My boy was just like me.